Hey everyone, Jay Whitner here with Space Headlines. We do a quick recap of the week's events in space. And today we're going to be talking about the third week of December 2018. Our first news item has to do with the Dawn spacecraft. Launched by NASA, currently orbiting the asteroid Ceres, there are findings that there's very high amounts of organics on the asteroid Ceres, and this is coming to us from scientists at the Southwest Research Institute that they published in the Nature Astronomy magazine. And because it has high levels of organics, water, a little bit of atmosphere, there's the chance that there could be microbial life on Ceres. And another step forward, we are now seeing pictures of a SpaceX Crew Dragon spaceship that is flight ready, which you see one in the background here behind Vice President Pence, it looks like from the image. So they're coming along with getting ready to do their test flight of the Crew Dragon, which is scheduled for January, next month. It's not very far away now. There won't be any crew on the January flight, but they are hoping to launch with crew by the summer of 2019. Great news for Sierra Nevada and the Dream Chaser. The Dream Chaser has won NASA approval for full-up production of the Dream Chaser, which is something they've been looking at for a very long time. It looks like the first flight of Dream Chaser will happen in 2021. This is part of the Commercial Resupply Services number 2 contract award. It does have some modifications. The wings now fold so that the entire craft can fit inside of a payload fairing, which I guess simplifies all the aerodynamic analysis for launching the thing. The Dream Chaser can carry 12,000 pounds of payload up to the space station and can return payloads of up to 4,000 pounds. One big advantage of a winged spacecraft, like the shuttle was, like the Dream Chaser will be, is lower G loadings on reentry. Many experiments they make something on orbit, they want to bring it back to Earth for testing, and it can be interfered with by high G forces or damaged. So this lower G-force delivery capability is very important. Swarm Technologies got a fine for launching satellites without permission. What happened was they had some satellites they wanted to launch. They filed for permission with the FCC to do this launch. The FCC said no, and then Swarm booked a flight on a different rocket out of India and launched the things anyway. And so now the FCC has come back and said, okay, you're being fined $900,000 to do this. There's been a lot of discussion about this. Is this sort of a fine enough to deter behavior like this? And that's unclear, but things are in proportion. These were very tiny satellites. So on this mission, it seems to me anyway, that $900,000 might be a material part of that mission, whereas it wouldn't be the case for like a big rocket launching a big satellite. $900,000 wouldn't even be a tip on what's going on. So it's sort of a shot across the bow to companies that you have to comply with these rules, and presumably these fines will be scaled up to be in proportion to a larger mission that fails to get the permission. And for our final piece this week, Yahoo is starting to do some of their end of the year recaps of what's going on, and they posted some really pretty pictures of the year in space. And I thought I would share with you this one here of from the Falcon Heavy launch with Starman in it. But they had pictures of Falcon Heavy, Tiangong-1, the InSight spacecraft sitting on Mars doing its thing, the Virgin Galactic flight. A lot of cool images that I thought you guys might enjoy looking, so go check that out on Yahoo. That's it for today's Space Headlines. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back in a week or so covering the final week of 2018, and we'll see you then. Thank you.